Once again, welcome to our presentation. Today, I am going to present solutions to the second home assignment, bearing in mind that last time I presented solutions to our first home assignment. So, today, I will start by quickly going through the question which were given. Don't forget that this is grade 11 physics. The question we're given, it stated that a student is investigating whether the resistance of a wire depends on the material from which the wire is made. Resistance R is given by the equation R is equal to V over I. The following apparatus were given to the student: an ammeter, a voltmeter, a micrometer screw gauge, a power supply, variable resistor, a switch, connecting leads, and wires of different materials. Then you were asked to plan an experiment to investigate whether the resistance of a wire depends on the material from which it is made. What you were supposed to do, they expected you to draw a circuit diagram and also to explain briefly how you would carry out the investigation, including the measurements you would take. You were also supposed to state the key variables that you would control, and finally draw a suitable table with column headings to show how you would display your readings. In the event that you were not going to use a variable resistor, there was no need for you to include it. The solution. First and foremost, you were supposed to draw a circuit diagrams. As we are all aware, circuit diagrams must show all the circuit gadgets which are going to be part of the circuit. In our case, your circuit diagram was supposed to include the power supply, the ammeter, the voltmeter, the resistance wires, correctly connected, as well as the variable resistor. But with the variable resistor, it is optional to use it. How do we connect circuit gadgets? You will see that with an ammeter and a voltmeter, including the variable resistor, you need to make use of the correct symbols. And above all, electronic components, gadgets, they are supposed to be connected in such a way that the circuit works. So they must be connected correctly. Starting with the voltmeter and ammeter, they are used to measure voltage and current respectively. How do we connect a voltmeter? A voltmeter, we must not forget that it is used to measure the potential difference across a circuit component. So it has to be connected parallel in order for it to measure the resistance of the device. In our case, it is the resistance wires. An ammeter measures electric current flowing in a circuit. How do we connect an ammeter? An ammeter is supposed to be connected in series to the device in which we want to measure the current flowing. In this case, we are going to connect our ammeter in series to our resistance wire, like as it appears right now on the screen. An ammeter connected in series, our voltmeter is connected in parallel to the resistance wire. In this case, I had also to incorporate a variable resistor, which is optional, And then we have got a cell, which is our power supply. Then you were further asked to state the procedure. Don't forget to indicate the aim. In this case, the aim is already given. Quickly moving on to the way you are going to carry out the investigation. In your presentation or write-up, you are supposed to indicate that you are going to connect the gadgets as they appear on the circuit diagram. Using the circuit gadgets, you measure the potential difference, also known as voltage, as well as current. After that, you then have to calculate the resistance using our formula R is equal to V over I. Then, for better results, you must repeat with different voltages and then repeat the entire experiment with other types of wire. You are further asked for the key variables which you are supposed to control. In this experiment, the length as well as the diameter of the resistance wire must be kept the same for the different wires. We were also supplied with a micrometer screw gauge, so you can use a micrometer screw gauge to measure the diameter of the wire. In some cases, you can make use of a ruler to measure the length of the resistance wire as well. Then you were also expected to give a table of results. In this case, our table of results is going to have the following columns. 1, the type of wire, voltage, current, and the final column for resistance, which you were supposed to calculate. Then the rows can be as many as you like, but most preferably 5 readings will be more than enough. We are so lucky that the question did not require us to enter any values. That's why you happen to see that my table has got only 2 rows. The one for the column headings and the first row to record the first readings, which could be followed by a second and a third row for your recordings. I have come to the end of this presentation. Hopefully we'll meet next time when I'm going to present to you solutions to our third home assignment. Till we meet again, have a good day.